Hey everybody, welcome back to the TheHexagonTTRPG. I'm Brent. I'm back after a little break. I was a little sick, but I'm thrilled to have you join us for today's adventure. We're going to be diving into an actual play called Progenitors, Bloodlines using the Cypher system. So everybody grab your dice because as the DM, I don't usually have to roll in Cypher. I often still feel like it and still do. Today, I have my lovely players with me who are going to introduce themselves one by one. Starting as always with Simon.
It's me. Hello, my name's Simon. I play Will Fair, one of the Progenitors in Dimensionauts Bloodlines. Potentially, if you've been following for a while, obvious fact about Will is that he prefers the heat to the cold. So he sometimes just goes to hang out with Finley at the forge just to be in the heat of the fire as they stoke that forge for all the crafts they're making.
Incredible. Loves warm rocks.
Nice and toasty.
Well, yeah, just prefers the heat to the cold, so tends to go and warms himself up when he needs to.
I have a question. Do the Phoenicians give off like their own warmth at all? Like in the particularly cold nights, do they all huddle up together like penguins?
I feel like they can generate heat, but like they don't just like kind of like waft off heat naturally. Like they need to like focus and need to like kind of summon up that kind of like more heat energy. But otherwise, it's because like birds, they have insulation and everything, but like it's usually like the down of their feather and everything. So the ones that don't have any, like we don't have any feathers per se. So it's a little bit more difficult to stay warm.
I'll say this: Johnny's a hot sleeper.
Johnny never has any cheats.
Wakes up every now and then. The ground's just like scorched underneath him.
Oh shit!
Whoops. My bad, boss.
Not wet dreams, but hot dreams.
Dry dreams. Is it me?
Yeah.
I'm Pep, and I'm playing the tough Tomas. I'm a big, I was going to say brute. He's not really a brute, but he's a big muscular dude. He's got gray stone-like skin, and he has a cool empathy magic that is reflected by a little face on his forehead. Neat little fact about Tomas is not a fact about Tomas at all, actually. It's a fact about the Decaphoutes. So, in part, a fact about Tomas. But when the Decaphoutes sleep, I guess this is a very sleep-heavy...
Hello.
Unintentionally, because I didn't really have anything about sleep.
But when the Decaphoutes sleep, they can unconsciously have these like occasional shared... They have like shared dreams, but they're not the exact same dreams. It's just that like they have like this connection, this empathetic connection while they're sleeping, and then they'll all have dreams of like similar style that reflect whatever like emotion is being passed around the group. So they might all wake up in like the same mood, you know. So if it's like if one of them has a really bad dream, like they'll all have a really bad dream and they'll all be miserable in the morning, you know.
Yeah. So basically, when they say "don't go to bed angry,"
yeah.
So it's not just a suggestion. Like we do not go to bed angry.
Don't do it, or go like out into the woods or something.
Has there ever been a collective nightmare?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where like everyone's woken up at the same time, just like screaming. I feel like that would be an event in the camp.
Yeah, I would even say that probably has already happened. Like when we lost a few of our Decaphoutes in like the Silent Woods, there was a few that got lost in there. Tomas was he had felt their fear as they were like dying, and I think like that when he returned back to the camp, everyone it like got transferred to everybody, and it made everyone even more miserable.
Oh shit. Does that mean it's my turn now?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Diana, and I'm playing Quinn Teeny, or QT314. And this episode, we're not a ghost. I see there is a thematic of dreams. I did have a fact I've written down, but this seems more fun. So I want to make it canon that all aliens, like Quinn or slash angels, are capable of lucid dreaming at all times. So they can control their own dreams.
All times.
All times. Yeah, just go to sleep. Best life ever. Wakes up. Horrible life. Gotta survive.
I'm here giving my guys nightmares, and you're here giving me the
Yeah,
power of dreams.
but only
Dream
in their
heaven.
own dreams. They don't share dreams. It's each with their
They
own.
each have their own dream paradise, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much. So very fortunate. Maybe that's heaven, or what the humans think of heaven.
How do the powers like? Because you know how like you're the progenitor, so you have like 100% of this power. So like as it trickles down into like your population, how does it like?
Yeah,
transfer over?
maybe it's a fact that they can only lucid dream for shorter periods of time in their life. Like I can do it for my whole life, but for them it could be like maybe a few months or years.
Looks like we got two facts today.
double it up.
Wait. When you say they can lucid dream for like a few months, do you mean like a few months in the dream state?
No. As in a few months that they're able to
Over
have
their
this
lifetime.
Like, you live a whole lifetime in your dream? Yo.
Yeah. But then again, you wake up and it's like, oh man, reality kind of sucks.
It's only been 6 hours, but I've lived a whole life.
Just like a comfortable life out on the pasture, no monsters, no insects.
Close your eyes.
You got a whole family and like 17 children. And then you wake up and it's just like, oh, gotta go kill bugs again.
Wake up on a leaf.
I do think like the interesting thing with lucid dreams is that your brain will still try to like give you like a topic when you do it. So like when you start dreaming, you don't create the dream from the beginning. It's usually you're given like a little like, I'm dreaming about this, and then
Setting,
take control of it. Yeah. So it can even be nightmares that you can like stop from going back, pretty much. And that's I only know this because I myself has lucid dreamed as a child, so that's the only reason.
Ooh, some D-lore.
I'm using my inner insight.
All right, and with that, all of the Undecias have become lucid dreamers, on and off.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. Incredible. Make sure to say hi if you're in chat, and if you're new, please hit the follow button. We implore you. You can find more episodes and past episodes and maybe future episodes over on our YouTube at the TheHexagonTTRPG. We're also on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. So without further ado, I think let's go ahead and get this game started. Last time on Dimensionauts, you guys were fighting voidlings in the forest. Basically, you decided that it was time to get these we can swear on Twitch, motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane. Get these bugs out of this forest. And Oberon straight up challenged Tomas. And so the two parties went off into the woods and have been racing each other to basically defeat the different nests. So far they haven't been too bad. There's been some tough fights. You guys took some damage. Oberon's team, I think cinematically and out of character knowledge, seemed to be doing pretty badly at one point before they decided to work through the night. But on the progenitor side, you guys decided it was a little bit safer and a little bit more respectful to the people under your command to not work through the night, to not try to beat this challenge, except for one. Mei Lin seems to have snuck off in the night to, you don't know what, maybe get a head start, maybe go defeat the next nest on her own, do something. And you've been woken up early by Kaylin and Quinn, who we alerted to Maylin's presence missing, and Quinn made the call to wake everybody up, and now everybody's kind of heading out a little bit early.
Yeah, I'm a panicked mama. I'm very panicked.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
stressed out.
believe we rolled at the end to see if everyone got a long rest, right? If you were able to reset, and I think the answer was no, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, we weren't able to get the fourth action rest. We can only take the third action if we need it.
Yeah, the 1 hour one, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we still got one though, because I definitely did roll for one.
Yeah, no, we could have taken up to because like I think most of us had already taken the action and the 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it was a roll to see if we had both the hour and the 6 or 8 hour one. Or like it's the long rest one. And in the end we were only able to get the hour one. We didn't get a full long rest because Kaylin woke Quinn up saying that our little Maylin was missing.
Yep. The rest is 10 hours as written by the rules.
10, okay.
I'm happy to shorten that to like 9 sometimes. Like
well,
10.
it's a night's rest kind of thing, like a full night's rest.
Yeah,
it's a full night's rest and breakfast in the morning. It's like truly like you had to sit down, have a meal, and have which I think is hilarious, but also kind of true, kind of good. You need a good rest.
Makes sense.
But that being said, I do want to go over just who is in the parties. So in the Progenitor party, we got the 3 Stooges, is what I'm calling them, which are the 3 more skilled Decafouts. Then we have 8 more Decafouts, just Decafout warriors. We have 2 Phoenicians and 2 Underseers, and then we have Johnny, Maylin, and Kaylin, as well as the 3 Progenitors.
Yeah,
correct. Great, and everybody's on spiders. Everybody's on spider mounts, including, excuse me, we have Tomas with Zelkarith. Basically, every time, instead of like getting off to Zelkarith, he just like disappears and becomes armor on you. You're the Elden Ring protagonist, basically, on summoning your mount, or Warcraft 3. Over on the Oberon side, and please correct me if I'm wrong with this, because I wrote this a little bit from memory. I said that he has a tree person with him who had a big sword. They were like tall, thin, with a big, long, like broadsword, like basically like a gut-style huge blade. There was a rock golem who was like just smacking stuff with his fists. There was a bear, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah, there was a giant bear. Yeah.
I think there was a giant bear, so he's just a bear. And then there was an elf who has a bow, like bow and dagger.
Yep.
Did I miss one?
Did you wait? So you said
there
that there was
a woman as well.
There was like a spindly. So I have written here a spindly woodland monstrosity.
That might be the
in addition to all the other things.
Oh. Yeah, there was like a 4-arm guy, right?
Yeah, there was a weird like thing, like and I was getting like Avatar spirit vibes.
No, this is good. So the one that I said was the tree person with the big sword is not a tree person. They were a hooded being.
Well, because I also have that there was a treant with a sword.
There was true tree people.
Well, I wrote
spindly, not like barky.
But that's how I imagined it. I don't know if you described it that way, but it was spindly. It might not have been wooden at all, but
I tried to make them all different.
Yeah. I just remember the 4 arms definitely sounds familiar though.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do a.
Here, I'll just write a 4-armed monstrosity.
It'll be a 4-armed treant.
Okay.
4 scimitars. Actually, sorry, it's racist to call them scimitars. It's 4 sabers. I don't know if you guys have read up on scimitars. Don't read up on scimitars.
Actually,
okay.
Yeah, apparently it's a racist word used by racist people in a racist time.
Oh.
Okay.
Brought forward through history.
What?
Yeah,
All
they're
this
just
time I thought it
for
was
toy.
the
They're sabers. People have had sabers for years and years and years.
Oh,
And then they met Middle Eastern people with sabers, and they were like scimitars for
Oh.
how exotic they are. And it was like, oh, that's actually probably
I see. Yeah, but it sounds so cool.
that's so
Is that
cool.
racist shit?
Also, it's like such a part of D&D that I'm like, how do I think scimitars are cool. I've always thought they were cooler than sabers.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
But that's
it's
the
almost
same thing.
Or like a
I've been
cut
taken
is
back a little bit. I don't know.
Because I always pictured sabers as like larger and like wider blades, and scimitars as being like thinner and like more curved.
See, I always pictured them as the opposite.
Oh.
Oh,
Really?
what?
Sabers
That's
are
not the-
thin, like a lightsaber, and scimitars are those crazy ones like fans.
Oh,
they
no,
have fans
because-
in the desert.
For me, it's always from the Dritz the Warden series.
Yeah, like
and
super
Dritz always
curved.
had thin scimitars,
Interesting.
thin curved swords.
That's true, yeah.
For me, I think it's like Gerudo Valley, which is also
Mm.
kind of racist.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Okay. Well, you know, we
We
always
learned.
trying to be better, right? We learn
Yeah.
how to be better. Okay.
We learn things here.
We still call them scimitars.
We're not you.
Actually, this guy's got sabers.
Sure.
That means
Red
thick or thin.
Sabers.
Use your imagination.
It's up to you. It's your
Incredible.
theater of the mind.
Yes. So the hooded being, I think, cinematically now we'll go back to the past and we see this like hooded being. And I had said that they were all hurt at one point, and so this one I think is like you see that the hood has been like slightly sliced, and now is like missing like a chunk of a featureless face. And it looks like they have like one of those like Asian style hats on. And then
Under the
light
hood.
under the hood.
Oh,
And as
sick.
the light catches them, it's a mushroom person.
Yeah.
Just a big mushroom, and now they got like a scar going down.
A chunk of the mushroom's gone.
Exactly.
Aw. Isn't that its reproductive organ?
It is it's a fruiting body.
Oh, yeah.
So it's gay. We learn things every day.
Semantics.
Okay, great. So thank you guys for helping me with his party. I knew I was forgetting something, so that was it. That being said, so it's that they were all moving through the night, and you guys have woken up and are ready to head out in this moment. You don't know how many nests are left. You don't know where they are, but you do know that you have found yourselves to the north of the forest. And in terms of the seasons of this place, this is the cold area. And you've done because you guys live in the kind of like summer and fall area. You guys like live in between there, I would say. Like you guys live to the southeast. Nope, southwest. Right? That's all the maps I've shown. That's kind of where I've been placing you guys. Is that sound about correct? Or do you guys live more
Southeast.
Let's bring up a map.
Let's pull up the map. I think it's southwest, based on where we are on Mario's body.
Mario's body?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little jumping Mario. It's the map.
It looks
Our
like-
island, it's Super
It
Mario
does kind of
Island.
look.
I think he was like more green last time, so like, maybe it's Luigi.
Maybe it's Luigi. Mario,
this
Mario, and Luigi Mario.
isn't not the official one with the labels. This is just the quick one, the OG.
It does look like a jumping Mario for
It
sure.
does, yeah.
Is a mustache? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
he's got a
Bobby.
little creeper face.
Mm-hmm.
I never noticed that before.
Mm.
Now,
So
don't add
forest
features to it
moon-
because now he's getting like really distorted. That's like his Grundle region.
Yeah. So the forest is in the
He's got
grundle,
a little bush.
or in the pit. His arms out like this, and he's giving the finger.
Oh, is that his
It's-
arm? I thought that was his foot.
Oh, I thought that was his foot. Yeah, me too. I like his legs were just like outsplayed, like
Like his
when he
big
jumps.
toe is up there. You could just like
Yeah, so
isolate.
If it's his legs, he's dead. This is dead zombie Mario.
Oh.
I could. Oh my god, I want to draw this up.
Mm.
Don't rub it.
Hey guys, make some fan art.
As
This
you
is
rub
the-
his
Let's
grumble.
circle it.
So the forest was here. You guys woke up like here. You were in like this like nice little like sheltered valley area, and then came down, and then kind of like went to the forest like this. So if the forest is like here,
We came
I'd
in from
always
the
assumed-
west.
Yeah, it's like you came in kind of from the west, and then it's a little warmer if you just head a little bit south. So I was like, oh, well, you would make your camp kind of like right there.
Okay.
So not fully in the summer place, because then it would be hot all the time and kind of like sticky. Like you kind of found the, you know, quote unquote Goldilocks zone, basically.
Cool.
Great. So yeah, so that means that you guys went through the spring marshy areas over to the winter areas. The last area that you haven't done yet is in the fall area, if you were doing like a counterclockwise sweep of the forest.
Do we know where
Go out of here.
the flares like placed Oberon?
He had been traveling, I think, like, yeah, because you kept seeing them like during the day. So
That's it, like kind of like parallel to us a bit, but like don't know how far it was.
yeah, so because it was happening during the day, it was always kind of a little to the west of you guys, but it was always in the same kind of area. So it's like you were doing the circle together.
He was more to the west than we were. I would think more to the east, no? Because like we're more to the west, going up north. I thought he'd be like kind of mirroring us on the east side.
Yeah, so because of the way the forest works, right? It's such like a vast forest. Like if he had been that far away, like if you guys were in opposite seasons, then you probably wouldn't have seen the flares just because of the magics of the woods. So he was like kind of parallel with you guys, helping to sweep the woods. So you guys covered the area together in a sense, and it was like a wider search area. So like you've really, as far as you guys can tell, that means that like this counterclockwise turn that you've done, you've cleared out all the nests on the way.
Yeah, it's a good assumption that we have. Okay.
A much more like thorough, like you guys are competing, but it's also like we have to rid the forest of the
These
fucking
things,
the bugs,
yeah.
right? So I think like that's Oberon's thing and intention in this is like it's not competition at all costs. It's just competition at some cost.
Okay. And I think because Malin went missing, we had sent up our two scouts, Benny and Robbie, to just kind of surveil the area and see if they could pick up any signs of Malin's passing.
I had also sent Linda, so
Yes.
I follow them.
So they've headed out. They're going to make their rolls first. So I'll have one of you make the speed roll, and you get to add that +1 to it, or +2.
Oh dear.
But you can't use effort on this one because it's your scouts. But
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
this
it's
roll
not.
is not good. I will let you do it again because they just went out
crap.
on their own first.
I tossed it and did not hit the box. Okay, 16.
Okay, 16 +2, 18. I think that you see a flare go up, back into the autumn woods, so out of the snow region, and you see in response there's like the flyers had kind of gone in two directions, right, to search both ways, and so it seems that whatever they found is veering off into that, the direction you guys mostly
Eastern
expect.
side. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thomas, I knew you wanted to join up with Oberon. Would we maybe want to send a messenger or something to his team to rendezvous with us?
Oh, that'll be all right, Will. I think I was a little bit desperate last night, but now that I'm rested, I think we should all just continue on as we have been.
All right.
While this is happening, I'm gonna try to communicate through what is it called again? The
Keypad?
gemstones.
Ooh,
No.
the crystal lattice.
Yeah, the crystals. In fact, the crystals. I'm gonna try to communicate. Malin has been gone missing. I repeat, Malin has gone missing. Malin, if you hear this message, please come back to the camp. I'm losing my mind. Everybody, Malin has gone missing, and I'm hoping that someone's gonna either.
Just that also might create a global panic in the people.
You think? Do you think I am now gonna
Oh,
panic?
I mean, it's happened, so I guess we'll see.
You've said this. Yeah, you immediately there's a response from the camp. You hear like, okay, we'll start searching the woods. And there's some understanders that immediately.
Wait, there's bugs also, so only those who can fight can go out.
We can grab the Decapouts, no problem.
Oh, okay. This is Well, it's too late now. I can't take it back.
Incredible. I'm gonna have you roll a straight up luck check because I don't necessarily want to call in the doomed thing that often, even though I really want to right now. You spoke on this walkie-talkie thing. There's no way to stop these messages. So does this put Malin in all of a sudden a bad position? So roll me a d20.
Okay.
You know what? I'll call on the doomed for you to not. You can't re-roll this with an XP.
I got 20.
I
I got 20.
God damn!
And like, as you're saying, like, you can't reroll. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I don't need to reroll.
Luck is on my side, baby. I'm done, but I am lucky.
I'm done for the night.
Absolute cinema. All right, so the dice tell a story. That means that you roll this nat 20. You peek into the search party starts going, and you hear Malin, and she's like, "Everyone stand down. I'm not lost. I'm tracking a nest right now. Repeat, I'm not lost. I'm fine. Tracking a nest. You're on the right track. I saw your flare."
Stop being so protective.
You sent out the Amber Alert for her.
I did. No,
Stop hovering.
I sang. I look back at my party. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Caitlin's got your back. It's like, let's go. We can catch up.
Sounds good.
Apparently, so we double time in that direction.
Great. Everybody gets on their spider mounts, and unlike in traditional fantasy, where there's like a thundering of hooves as you gallop away into the forest,
A skittering of
so quiet, just like a rustling of leaves as you enter into the fall zone.
honestly scarier.
Yeah,
a little bit, and I think like as you're entering into the fall zone, there's that crunching of leaves underfoot, and as that starts to become like kind of loud and a little bit of a thing for the spiders, they switch to going up into the trees, and without all of the leaves blocking your view, but still with the dense kind of like forest around you, the spiders are able to deftly kind of like climb in between the branches. And so you guys are able to rather stealthily, I would say, in the fall. Like this is a spider's like playground, right? Skeletal tree limbs covering everything, lots of like dark shadows. I think like as you're going, like there's like a bird like flies through and like doesn't notice in time. The spider just like grabs it out of the air. Like it's so easy for them to even hunt here. And you guys are making your way towards where that flare was. You get Malin on the comm again, just 5 degrees southwest, 5 degrees southwest.
Question just for my like imagination. These spiders' limbs, at the ends of the limbs, are they like the kind of like very like pointed legs, or are they the ones that have like kind of like the 3 claws, the 2 in front, 1 in the back, kind of like?
Yeah, I've seen them as more like slightly barbed.
Okay.
Let's look up spider leg ends because It's not something that I've ever really looked at. Yeah. Here we go. This is what they look like. This is disgusting.
Avert your eyes, unfortunately, for people who might not like spiders. Warning.
It doesn't even look like a spider, so there is that.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Ooh.
So it's like mostly like, because these are more tarantula-esque as far as spiders go. You know what I mean? Like they're a little bit hairy. So it's like they're not nasty to touch for the most part. Even though the hairs are like.
I'm going to say that might be subjective to different people. They might find tarantulas also nasty to touch.
Yeah, because here I'll open another image. Like this is more how I see the limbs and body. Like, so they're like maybe not so floofy. Oh, maybe one of them is this floofy. You know, they all have their own personalities and body builds. But yeah, but they're like more hairy, like spiders, like beasts, almost beasts. But the under that hair is like a little hooked sensor ends to their legs.
Okay.
I'm gonna save these photos now. Now that I've used them. Tomas said he'll be right back. So you get Maylin on that comm, who's like 5 degrees southwest, and is basically repositioning you guys a little bit after having seen where the flare is, to come directly upon her position. Does everyone in the party, including your avian scouts, have the lattice walkie-talkies?
I think we kept, because we don't think we have only like
we have like
20 or so.
Yeah.
So I think we kind of like have one per people in a sense, like
something like that, and one in the camp or 2 in the camp.
So like everyone like stays in pairs, so like they each pair has because we only have 20 crystals in the communication lattice. So I would say in our group we'd probably only have like 1 per 2 people, so like 1 per pair. And that's how like we've split the parts of ever. I mean, we need to like go out and do things, or like we split up. Yeah, each person has a partner, and they each have one crystal's gone with the pairs.
Okay, so at least one of those scouts would have the basically one of the lattice work gems. So they quickly get on the comm. Maylin, send up a flare, send up a signal, and we'll be able to spot you, your exact position.
Does she have flares?
So she answers back and she goes, I don't want to alert Oberon and his party. We can still win this.
So for the fight. She wants to win the competition so bad.
I wonder how many he took out during the night. We don't really know.
That's true.
And you don't know how many are left total.
Nope. Because we technically were 1 ahead of him when we went to sleep, and then he continued throughout the night. So that could mean that he's tied with us, that he's passed us, or that he's still 1 behind. Guess we'll find out.
I think you guys are proceeding with all haste, basically directly to changing course slightly towards Maylin's comm message. You guys race ahead. We're gonna do something a little bit different here, which is I would like a speed roll, and whoever of the 3 of you would like to roll it may roll it. And what I'll say is that all of you can put resources into this roll. So if you would like to add efforts to it, from either Tomas or from Wilm, if Quinn is rolling, then you may. basically it's like all of you guys are urging the party on to go as fast as possible.
Okay, this is primarily for like travel speed.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like how fast can we get there? And then what I'm going to do over here is that I am going to roll Oberon's. And he is going to be searching as fast as he can on his side.
Got it. Okay.
So this will be contested. I will roll as the DM.
So
I already rolled the speed. So do you guys want to take your... You haven't rolled yet, Peter.
I have not rolled.
Diana rolled the luck. I rolled the speed. Do you want to roll this one?
Let's see if you got a 16. Diana got a 20. Let's see what.
Let's see.
Come on,
boy,
18.
a high bar to beat.
Leave.
And wait, who has assets? Because I have animal riding as one that I could put in.
Ooh, yeah.
Makes sense for this. Like, I also have like climbing and running, but we're not the ones doing it. It's the spiders. So
I was thinking of taking a skill last time, and I was wondering if perception might be a potential thing to take.
Sure.
Okay. Could I have that as an asset to kind of like from our perches like up in the treetops to kind of just like better guide the party in like the optimal direction in a sense?
Ooh. That's a tough one. Do I want to allow you to use the perception skill to go faster through the forest?
I'm more efficient.
Well, it's kind of like because I'm trying to think like if you're like trying to just how to explain it, but like perceive the best way through a crowded space in a sense. Okay, like I see there's like a gap between these two people here. Oh, there's like a little a clearing of people there that I can probably cut through, and kind of like you're up there and you're just saying, okay, I'll go that way.
Yeah, I'll say in this case, it doesn't help only because the spiders are already in like a native habitat zone. So they're already moving basically as fast as they can because this terrain is like easy for them. Okay. So you can't make that path any faster by just perceiving it. Cool.
I do have enable others though that I can use. Oh, but wait, that's an enabler skill. I have to use points. No, never mind. I'm not going to do it. I don't have enough points. I'm pretty low.
Wait, okay, so no efforts from anybody? We have one asset?
I mean, I'll put in an effort for speed. I don't mind.
Can we all put in an effort? Or how does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying that we can all put in effort if we wanted to.
This is a group.
Sure, I'll put a speed effort. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I do have 2 edge. I might as well do it. Sorry, I'll do one.
Just like shaking this dice this whole time. I'm like, roll me a nat 20, baby.
I'll do one.
I want my Oberon to win.
No, fuck you, Oberon. You're cool, but fuck you. Okay.
You like hear him cry out of the distance.
Did you have an asset aside from effort you want to put in, Pete? Or...
Well, my asset's going to be animal riding.
Okay, so the 3 efforts plus that.
All right.
Okay.
We don't have any other assets?
I don't have any skills that would help at this point, no.
Diana, you're fast.
I am fast. I already gave you
an effort.
Oh, okay. I see. All right.
There's a little point.
That's all you get. All right. Okay, here we go. Bro, it barely even moved. Oh my god.
Oh, I have speed defense, but I don't think that helps.
No, it's not the same thing.
You guys ready?
What is that, Peter?
Yeah, I can't see it. It's just a glittery shine.
Is it the 9? Is it the 6? Is it a what's that?
It's still on.
Why is it the hardest thing?
Is it a 1?
Wait.
It's a 1?
Why is this impossible to line up? What is happening?
It is a 1. It's blurry, but it is a 1.
Okay, 1.
Oh, Peter!
Even with assets.
Whatever, let him have this. You know, he can be happy for once in his life.
Maybe he rolled worse or with the look. Maybe he doesn't have the assets to bring it up above.
Maybe that's very optimistic of you.
Right. So Oberon used 2 efforts,
Uh-huh.
but I rolled a 3.
Oh,
So what I'm going to say is this. You guys technically, I think, with 4 potential benefits to this roll, are moving faster than Oberon in this moment.
But like just barely.
barely.
Just barely.
But what does the
I
one
think
do?
it's like you guys start to crash a little bit through, like you're breaking branches. At this point, you're like, well, we don't need to move quietly. And then you start hearing breaking of branches like in another direction coming, and you're like, it must be the other party. On the nat
The
1,
flightlings.
my GM intrusion is that you hear a scream, and it's Mei Lin.
Oh no,
Oh,
Diana, I'm sorry.
my brother.
Oh shit.
And as both of your parties break into this clearing in the fall woods, you see what looks like a small hill just like shaking awake. And this is a huge armored beetle, basically like scarab sized from Halo 2. Just like 6 legs, huge head, like big armored platings on it, like the like antenna. You can see these like big beetle eyes on like both sides, as it like shaking up and shaking away. And you see Mei Lin is like bleeding and hurt, just like on the ground near the beetle's like front leg, and you can see that a bunch of rocks had fallen onto her when it like suddenly came out of the ground, and one boulder in particular is trapping her leg right now.
Oh god.
So it hasn't necessarily attacked her, but she is stuck.
Yeah.
So we're gonna run this one a little bit different. This fight is going to be a normal fight in the Cypher system instead of just the aggregate rolls that we were doing so far. The stakes are a little bit higher. In this case, you have not had a chance to break all of the egg sacs that are around. And so the boss will have a bunch of minions basically that are going to be helping it. And you can see that there's all of these like little like pill bug style beetles that kind of like roll and are like bursting out of these things. They almost look like what is it called? It's like pinball balls as they're like shooting around. There are going to be 20 of those and 1 big ass boss.
Oh god.
I'd like you guys to roll initiative, please.
9? Nope, 5.
Initiative.
4.
18.
Thank God.
We had an 18 from
Yeah,
Quinn.
Diane.
Great. Quinn, lightning speed. With an 18, you are faster even than Oberon. And I will say that you are also
Extra motivated to do this.
you are extra motivated. You are faster than the ping pong balls. I think it's like all of you see Quinn like just streak forward. Your rollerblades on high, like motorized, like just every stride you're taking propelling you forward.
Trail of fire behind her.
Yeah, basically just like a light line.
Like
Describe to me what it looks like as your prosthetic legs like go into like full speed mode to get around this, and describe to me what it looks like as this incredibly strong beetle unfortunately goes first and is going to step on Mei Lin.
No freaking way. There's no way. Yeah, there's like in my head I did always like want it to be kind of like if I go at the highest speed, it is literally boosted by some sort of mechanism to push air out. So very dusty, like lots of dust as I pass by. Everyone better check on this dust. But in order to stop, I literally I use 3 speed points in order to block with my leg as that thing is trying to like go down on her. Like I go underneath and like karate kick it up.
Its action happens first, unfortunately.
Oh really? Shit, even with that.
So it's even with how fast you are streaking forward, your legs light up a little bit, like you're saying. It's like all the motors are going, they're all in gear. But the beetle is a stronger. Well.
Okay, I have a Cypher.
Okay, what's your Cypher?
It's the one that can make me phase in and out. Can I skip time a little bit by phasing closer to Malin before the beetle moves? Would that help my speed even more?
It's not what this Cypher is supposed to be for.
No, oh man, that's all I wrote.
I'll let you.
Can she like overclock it?
Yeah, I'll let you like destroy the Cypher.
Yeah, for sure.
So that instead of it doing the effect, it's supposed to do the effect for like a D4 rounds or something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember what I wrote in the chat now. That's your item. But if you would like to just fully destroy it and get there first, I would let that happen.
Yes. I am so down to do that. I'm okay with sacrificing the Cypher in order to keep Malin alive.
Right. And she might not have died either, but
I don't know. This beetle looks massive. It's trying to crush her. She's still a babu.
I think it's like what I was just describing is the nightmare that happens in Quinn's head as the beetle raises its leg and is about to step, and you're like, no way is that happening. You race forward. You crush the organ from the bug in your hand, and all of you watch as like there's like a stretching motion for Quinn before Quinn just kind of like pops out of existence, and you pop back into existence, like unstretching right where Malin is. You grab her. You have her in your arms now. But
can I block?
She's pinned under the boulder, so you can block.
Okay.
Yeah, because basically I'll let you use the Cypher for initiative.
Oh wait, I have right. I can damage the item. Using my 2 hands, I wield the weapon, but in this case, it also allows me with my both feet or both fists. In this case, both feet. I'm gonna use both feet in order to damage an object or a barrier, which makes me trained in that task.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and destroy the boulder to then be able to move her.
Okay.
That. Oh, but I do have to make an attack roll for it. So
you do have to make an attack roll versus the boulder. So fairly easy attack roll. Well, you're going to say difficulty, and you're trained. So this is I was going to say a difficulty 2, like it's a boulder. It's not. It's just a big boulder that's kind of pinning her. So because you're trained in it, it's a difficulty 1.
Okay.
So just don't roll a 1.
Gotcha.
In this moment, you can
20. Again, I understand.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
It's great, man. That's why.
Okay, so because you used your movement to get to her, what I was going to do is basically allow you to like throw her out of the way, and you would take the blow from the beetle. You roll the natural 20. What I'll say is that you swing your legs over, drop kick the boulder, and I think like crouch vertically, like horizontally as you do this, and then blast off from the boulder, grabbing Malin. So you kind of like spring boing, and the boulder like cracks behind you, and you get her out.
I am very content with that turn of events. I'm very happy with my dice. for words.
Incredible. Some truly spectacular nat 20s that have helped you get out of this
I know.
basically scot-free. Oberon
wait.
just wielding that sword, coming in. He's got his Excalibur now, gleaming golden blade. You are now out of harm's way with the beetle.
Mhm.
What are you awaiting me for?
When you roll a d20, when you get a 20, do you get XP? I always forget about that. Or
No,
no,
you
it
get a
doesn't.
major effect.
Okay.
And so the major effect here is that you basically got another bit of movement to get out.
Perfect. Okay. Sounds good. I'm also gonna be right back for a little bit, so give me a second.
Welcome's gone. Beetle comes in. Beetle's going to attack first. It's still the highest in the initiative order. Destroying the artifact basically just let Quinn go first. It brings now its foot down into that spot and then walks forward again and is going to try to hit Oberon with it. As he rushes forward, is kind of like trying to get aggro onto himself. As the foot goes to hit him, you see that there is a glow along his like side. And there's like what looks like a tattoo or like part of like that stony gray and like mottled skin that he has. It's almost like a constellation of lights light up. And you can see that they connect in what looks like the form of a scabbard. And as that lights up, you can see that the claw goes to hit down on him, and it appears to just stop at his skin. And he takes it full on before taking Excalibur and just slashing at the leg of this beetle. He does not appear to do a ton of damage to the beetle. You can see like pieces of like armor fly off, like chitin from the this heavily armored beetle go flying off. And it is quite tall. This thing is really huge. But I think it's already a feat that you see this blow land on him, and it doesn't like drive him into the ground. It does not pierce through him. It does not crush him. It basically stops on him as if he was a stone. Now, those were the two highest in initiative. After that, we are going to have... usually it would have been Quinn's turn, but we would skip. Oh, actually, because Quinn... because of the way Cypher works, it's all the progenitors, right? You guys go on a shared initiative. So Quinn does this crazy thing. That means that all of you get to act now.
All right. Did you have an idea which one to do, Petey?
Yeah, and I will say, like, yes, all this happened with this beetle. There's still the little beetles, and they're all rolling. They're all rolling into battle now. We've got 20 of them coming in.
Are there any more eggs that we can see? Like, how's the battlefield look?
There are some eggs, but you get I think the impression, no roll needed, that like they're just not ready to hatch yet. So like whatever was on the verge of hatching has now been like summoned to the field, and the rest of them are just like, if you fell into the egg, then maybe you would take some acid damage.
Okay, and are all these like pinball-esque pill bugs like like there's like one here, one there, or are there like some groups of them moving around?
There are 20 individual targets right now.
Okay.
And they don't look particularly like beefy or strong, so it just seems like you got to take as many as you can out. Otherwise, you're going to suffer like a barrage of pinballs are basically going to try to hit you.
Okay.
No, I was wondering if there was like any that were like potentially grouped together. So,
yeah, I say they're moving too quick. It's like the moment that two are like close together, they're like boing, and like bounce off each other.
Oh my gosh. What can we do? There's no way for you to clear a path for me.
Well, there is a path as long as you avoid those pinballs. I'm planning on taking out the pinballs as much as possible before heading to the larger one. It seems like he might be a bit occupied with Oberon, but if you wish to go aid Oberon, I believe I can take our forces here and attempt to clear out the smaller ones.
All right. Yes,
Maybe take Kalen, because he looks like he can probably crack some armor.
Oh yeah, that big club of his. Are we? So you said we were in a clearing, right?
Brent,
Is that right?
Yes. So I was just checking if I was still muted. I don't think I even muted myself. Yeah, this is like a bit of a clearing in the woods. So there are trees like nearby-ish.
But they don't like. There's no like canopy above where we're fighting.
There's no canopy above, and I'll say the scarab beetle is like it's just so tall.
Oh damn!
They're like now it's casting a shadow on all of you. Like it's a little bit darker down here almost.
So Tomas could fit under its legs easily, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The big boy.
Again, Halo 2 Scarab. Let's go get.
Yeah, because I don't really have unfortunately, not much of a reference for me.
I'm like, everybody played Halo 2.
I think when I see it, I'll recognize
too much.
It shoots like big mortars or something.
It's a beam.
It's a beam, man.
Picturing some large purpley pink armored.
That's like what they all look like.
But that's basically why I'm saying like it's not much of a reference because they all feel like they all look the same.
Oh, you know what? Here's a Lego one. Let's grab this because I think it's kind of
a Lego one. Let's see it.
It's the only one that like is giving a scale for size.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a little dude.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But 6 legs.
That
All right,
thing is huge. What the hell?
Oh, you know what? Maybe.
And is that Lego dude like Tomas versus this beetle?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Okay.
That's not how you spell beetle. Fuck. I'm dumb. Oh, what is it? It's not Helldivers. It's guys, what's it called? I'm doing my part.
Oh, something troopers.
Yes.
I'm just thinking stormtroopers in my brain.
No. It's not Super Troopers.
No.
Starship Troopers. Yes.
Starship Troopers.
Actually,
if Google is to be believed.
Yeah.
That is the one.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
God, what do I do?
You know what? Let's use this image instead because this is the exact beetle that I have in my brain.
Oh, it's sick. Also terrifying.
Yeah, so it's like that big armored beetle. So this for size reference, and this for what the beetle looks like.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to. I would like to try and avoid the pinballs as much as possible. So I'm wondering if we can kind of like somehow Tarzan our way over to the big beetle from the trees. But you're saying that it's kind of a clearing, so I don't know how much distance that would cover. Maybe Zelkarith can like spin up a web. Can he fire off a web at the beetle? Is that something he can do?
He could, but he would have to be in spider form, so you'd lose the armor.
I'll do it.
All right.
Zella, I need your assistance.
All right. I think I get what you're going for. I will get you up there.
Good. Make me a path. Kaelin, come with me. And you as well. Joao.
And I was like, hoorah! You guys are all, I think, like you got into battle on spiders. And so I'll like, truly, like there really was not even time to dismount at this point.
Oh, okay.
So I'll say that you're already riding Zelkarith. Zelkarith will use his action to basically like bump you up into the air. So it's like as you like just like are in the middle of this jump, he does a 180 turn and then spits like spider silk out his butt. It hits over to the side of the beetle. Beetle doesn't even notice. And then you kind of like land on your feet, like, but now with him in the reverse under you, but you have this like silk line in front of you that goes up. You see that two of the other Decafaust that are on these spiders that are riding with you, Zelkarith hisses in that direction, and you see like they start to turn, but their turn happens after you guys's. But basically what's going to happen is that they're going to add a few more threads, and the idea is that maybe you could, you know, ride the spiders up to the back of the beetle.
Ah, cool. All right, so we got like a couple zip lines almost.
Yeah.
So we aren't in the trees anymore. We went down to the ground.
These ones are like, I think everybody who's entering the combat is entering the clearing. So on your turn, you'll be like just leaving the trees and joining this battle.
Okay. All right, so that setup is my turn.
Zelkarith is a separate character. So what do you want to do?
I mean, I want to start making my way over there.
Okay. You move from that short distance away to immediate distance. Run up. I mean, you're right here. You do have an action.
Okay. Am I like on the beetle now?
You're on the beetle.
Okay. Well, this thing clearly has like a ton of natural armor, so I think I'll start by looking for some spot in the armor that maybe looks like a weak point or like a space where it's open, like little cracks in the armor platings.
Okay. I would say roll me an intellect roll, basically a perception check. This is what Willem should have been doing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do I have anything for that? I don't think so. Okay. All right. Here we go. Intellect 16.
On a 16, this thing is armored head to toe. When you came in, you saw underneath it armor plating on the bottom of it, just like hard, rigid. The sockets look like fairly well covered. The legs themselves look fully armored as well. There's like no weak point that you can see on that leg. The back is this big carapace, and you can see that there's like a seam, but you can barely fit anything into that seam. So on that 16, what I'm going to tell you is that you think this thing has wings. That's what that seam is for.
Yeah.
The head of it, again, it has like that hood coming up, so it's like covering the neck area, like where the joint would be. Armored head all the way up to, and then like kind of like a helmet covering those eye slits. You think those eye slits and the mouth itself are probably the weakest part of this bug.
Okay. So from the top, I'll turn back to the rest of the group. I'll go, "It has wings, and aim for its face." That's all. I'm not going to elaborate any further.
Okay.
That's me.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll, as I said, try and take out the smaller ones to kind of just mow down their side as much as possible. So I guess I'll try and be hitting them one at a time. Whichever one's closest, I'll attack.
Yeah, you like hear one like it's like pops up and is like coming to Sonic the Hedgehog air dash at you.
Yeah. So he doesn't really use weapons. It's more than just like he's just like as it's, I guess, air dashing towards him, he's gonna like jump off his spider, I suppose, at this point, because like just the spider can do what it wants, I guess. But he's not that great at mounted combat at all. He has no proficiency with animals at all. He can barely ride this thing. And he just kind of summons up this like ball of flame around his fist and just goes to punch this thing.
All right.
Yeah, with the onslaught ability from the adept.
Falcon Punch.
Pretty much. Okay, so that's a 15.
Fully hits.
Cool.
How much damage does it do?
Attack is physical. It is 4 points of damage.
You splatter this thing on your fist. Just flaming fist makes contact. You feel it like a basketball. If you were a regular person, this would probably hurt quite a bit. Like punching a basketball would like maybe break your hand. But with that extra bit of magic and fire, you're able to just explode this thing into like a rain of guts around.
That was a bit too effective. As he kind of like wipes his face from like the guts.
I think the force of your punch, like nothing, the guts don't get on you. Like,
okay. And I'm like,
yeah, you superhero land actually on the floor, get up. There's like smoke coming from your hand. You look sick as hell.
Fantastic. Exactly what I wanted. And then I just kind of yelled to the others, like Johnny and the two scouts, as well as Linda and the other Decafouts. Just take care of the pinballs. We'll try and clear as much. We'll keep them off their backs.
Right. You yell that out. Quinn already had her turn. Quinn, are you back here?
I am back.
Great. Now it's going to be Oberon, who goes directly after you guys. And then it's going to be his crew and your crew basically going at the same initiative. And then it will be the unfortunate ping pong balls, because I think that they're about to get devastated. Oberon is going to just take one big step back so that the leg of that beetle just slams into the ground in front of him. And then he is going to quickly sheath Excalibur. He just plunges it into his skin, and you can see it like lights up and then just melds into his body. And he climbs up the leg of the beetle. And he's climbing the forelegs, so he's moving towards its head. And you can see he's like taking what Tomas said to heart and is making his way towards the weakest point of this thing. That's his turn. He's going to have some difficulty kind of doing that. It's like just trying to move its leg as he's getting up there. It's like just clutching on. We then go down to both of your parties. You guys have... We said this at the beginning. Let me just go back to my notes. Not that. This. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You have 15, 16, 17 people who are part of this party. So Simon, can you give me 2 rolls for the Phoenicians? They basically just have to hit they're level 2, so they have to hit a 6.
Okay, and just flat d20s?
Yeah, 2 flat d20s.
Okay, an 8 and a 7.
8 and a 7 does it.
Yeah.
So one of the ping pong
Not great,
balls
but
goes
just-
down. No problem. So they just shoot out some fire and like, just double tap one of these down immediately. I'm going to need 2 rolls from you, Dana,
Yep.
for your 2 underseers, and basically they like whip out their probably they both have spears because they're not like big combat. So they're just going to take their pokey sticks and same difficulty.
Sounds good. The first one, I got 16. Second, I got a 12.
Both of those hit, and so you take out another one of the ping pong balls, and then I'm going to need 8 more rolls from Peter for all of the Decafouts that are here.
Okay, 8. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So far, we've killed 3 of these ping pong balls.
8. All right, here we go. Ooh, I already see a 20. Okay, got a natty 20. I got a 19. I got a 13, a 15, a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 1.
So 3
so the
failures out of the 8.
Yeah, 3 failures out of the 8, but on the nat 20, they'll kill an extra one.
Cool.
So they'll bring you. So they'll still get you'll still kill 4 overall, which is pretty good.
That's 7 total kill.
Now you've killed 7. Over on Oberon's side, there's no roll necessary because each of his are like elites, just like Johnny and Kaylin. So Johnny and Kaylin will each automatically kill 1. They're kind of as strong as you guys. Really, it does not take much. And then we have there's 5 in Oberon's party, so it'll be 14 or down.
Okay.
I don't want to reduce that number at all, but is Kaylin not on the top of the beetle with me?
He hasn't moved yet.
Oh, yeah, they haven't had their turn yet, right? Okay.
He's moving with everyone else.
Wanted Kaylin or Joao to?
Well, I'd ask both of them to
technically.
come with me.
Okay. So 13 are alive. Sorry, the
13 are dead.
Yeah.
Instead of the 14. Yeah,
yes,
okay.
that, and not what I said. 13 are dead. Kaylin makes his way up to you with Joao, but then you have 2 more of those skilled dudes. So can you roll me 2 more dice? Because they weren't included in the 8.
Okay. Yeah. 16 and 11.
Perfect. So then the one that Kaylin would have killed is killed by them. So 14 are down total. Now we finally get to the pinball things. There are only 6 left. The beetle is going to basically let out like a War of the Worlds fucking horn sound. And all of them are going to swing. Man, who did the most? I think really. Pardon?
Most likely me, no?
Yeah, I'm kind of because Quinn ran, so not necessarily a threat in this moment.
Mhm.
Can you roll me? Just roll me a d4, Simon.
Sure.
On a 1 or 2, it's you. On a 3, it's Oberon's party, and a 4 is your party.
A 4.
Okay, so 4 is your party of people. The 6 last ping pong balls are going to hit in, and now I would like, and who do I want them to kill? I feel like it shouldn't be up to me. It should be up to
Good dice.
up to everybody else. Can each of you roll me a d4? And that's how many we can kill. The maximum of Finishins or Underseers that can be killed are 2, and the Decapontes.
I got a 3.
So both the Finishins are going to get hit by the ping pong balls and die.
I got uno.
One of the Underseers dies.
I got a 3.
And on a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, only 2 of the Decaphouts die because there's just not enough ping pong balls to do the full 3. All right. With that, we move back to the top of the round.
So it would be me or the beetle.
It is the beetle. You're right, because he technically has gone faster. There's stuff on his back. He's going to, I think those other spiders like turned, let out those threads, and then that's what Kaylin and Joao used to get up. So now there's, I think Kaylin and Joao, like using those threads, it was fairly easy, so they were able to get up next to you. The beetle is going to roll.
Oh God!
And all 3 of you up on top of this beetle, as it just like, it's slow. So you're going to make a speed defense roll. The speed defense roll is only going to be a difficulty 4. to basically Pirates of the Caribbean style, like barrel run over this thing. If you get 5 above the difficulty, so if you get a 17 or higher, I will let you just fully stay on top of the beetle. But if you get the difficulty like between the 17 and the 12, then basically it's like you just jump off it and you don't get hit.
Okay, gotcha.
That being said, it will roll towards Oberon's party, and all of them start running. And you just see Oberon hanging onto the leg, like shaking into the air, and he smashes into a tree.
How?
You see, like, fucking bloody.
How is it rolling with its leg out? Wouldn't its leg need to be tucked in?
Yeah, so it's like moving and then like shoots its leg over to like start the roll and then has to tuck in.
Okay, so that's when he gets like okay, gotcha.
All right.
It's not elegant. It's a big beetle. So
oh no,
like,
for sure. But like, I thought it was while he was rolling. I was like, oh shit. Got it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do well, this is just like in response, right? So yeah, I'm just rolling a defense roll. Can I add animal riding as an asset?
I mean,
you know, okay.
Just to stay on, you know. Here we go. This is the third one today. It's a natural one.
For every 20s I roll, you roll one.
Why?
You're siphoning all the luck away.
I'll just take it. I just take it. God damn it, I'm gonna get crushed.
I mean, on a nat 1, it's Demon Intrusion time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Joao and Kaylin are next to you. You're running, all 3 of you, as it starts to do this barrel roll, and just as you think you're going to crest the other side, the wing plates just move, and it just upsets all of your balance right at the last second as it shifts, and all of you are crushed under the beetle as it rolls over. You feel the immense pressure. It just like sinks you into the ground. Like, you're so strong. You take 6 points of damage.
Oh god. Okay.
Kaylin is unconscious.
Yeah.
Next to you. You can see that his armor has like cracked in a bunch of places, and like he's okay, but he's kind of like out of the fight at this point, unfortunately. Joao is dead, just straight up crushed onto the ground. You look over and I think you see a truly horrible sight, which is just like all of his innards bursting in various places from his body. Kaylin would have been able to protect him in some capacity, but because of that nat 1, he just was not able to shield him, and 6 points will definitely kill.
Yeah, it's all my fault. Fuck me. All right. Damn it! Okay, I just got to avenge him now.
All right. That's the beetle's big turn. As you, I think, like just like break yourself out of the crust of the ground and like look around at like what is going on. You can see that Oberon's party has also been flattened. The elf is dead. She's also just straight up like Joao has been crushed. The stone golem and the mushroom seem to be like on the floor, but like still moving. Basically, they didn't get their nat 1, so they're not fully knocked out. But you can see that they're, not a stiff breeze will knock them down. And when it comes to the treant, unfortunately, all its arms are broken. So now it's just kind of like retreats a little bit to the side and won't be able to participate. All right.
Oh boy.
That being said, now it's the Progenitors' turn.
Yeah.
And Oberon is still hanging on. You see he's like really bloody. Like not only did he get smacked into that tree and then it rolled, I think you guys are right, it like then tucks its arm under and like rolls over him and gets back up, and he's still holding on. You can see there's like cracks in its armor, like he was holding on so strongly that he like crushed it to get his hands in there and like maintain his handhold. But he's looking hurt.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see.
I mean, Wilna's still gonna try and take out the pill bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There are 6 remaining.
Yeah. So whichever where is the closest, I guess, to him, he's gonna again wind up and haymaker.
Right. Roll it.
So it's an 8 to hit.
It hits. Can you
And again,
4
the other
damage?
4 points of damage. Yeah.
Totally kill it.
Okay. That'll be me.
Nice.
I just want to bring Maylin like as far away from the midst of the battle, but I want to check on her first because she was unconscious. Like smack her little face slightly, gently, like little tappy taps. Like, are you alive? Are you okay? Sense for pulse.
I smack her so gently.
Yeah,
Very
just
gently, little tiny taps. You know. Exactly. Peter recreated it beautifully.
Yeah, you slap her up.
Not like that.
You give these gentle love taps onto
Yeah.
her face. But she kind of like slack jawed. She's like passed out here. You can see like her leg is like bleeding pretty bad from being pinned.
Okay, I bring her as far as possible. Then do I have any sort of cloth? I yell at someone to like give me their shirt or whatever rags they have on them, because I don't know if I have anything specifically myself.
You cry out. You look around. You see like everyone's engaged in battle. No one has time to turn around and just give you a shirt. But I think just yelling right next to her, Maylin, is just, you can see her eyes open a little bit. Gwen, we gotta get back to the fight.
Are you okay?
Did you slap my face a bunch?
I thought you were dead. Okay, I'm allowed to do this. I was worried. You got yourself solo in the midst of the battle.
I'm fine. I can take a hit.
You can take a hit, but look at you. You're bleeding. I tried to still patch her up somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at her. You're like, what do I do? What specifically do you want to do to try to patch her up in this moment?
Let's see. How did I draw my character to see if I can use? Do I have any clothes on me that I have like I do, but like most of it is latex on my body. You know.
I want to say Johnny's probably already thrown off his shirt to fight.
Right? Like that's what I'm thinking. That there must be some blood.
His shirt's probably on the ground, lying on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me. Just roll me a d20. Anything if you get above
Johnny
a 9 or
MVP.
greater, his shirt was close enough. You could just grab it.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta thank Johnny later.
Oh, 19! Oh my god, my dice is too gentle to me today. I don't get it.
Yeah, incredible.
Crazy hot dice.
Johnny's shirt is so close. You like just like lean over and like are able to really grab it.
Floats down onto her head because he's just like.
It's
Can you feel your leg here as I tap?
She's like, yeah, I fully
Okay,
feel
good.
that.
And I squeeze the thing to stop the blood from bleeding consistently.
All right, that's good enough. Time to beat this beetle.
Fine, just don't get squashed. You know how close you were to get squashed? Do you even process how close you were?
She's like, I got this. And then we'll take the bracer and then like and it goes down, and you see the D-pad, and it's like Ben 10 style. There's like a bug, and she's like, Dimensionalize!
Oh shit!
Oh, became a bug.
That's gonna happen on her turn, which is later. So the rest of the
Okay.
Progenitors.
Okay. I think it's just me.
Realm went, so it's just Tomas.
Yeah, it's just the most...
I pulled myself out of like the Looney Tunes hole in the ground. I'm just looking up at this thing, and I see Kaylin and Joao just like in the ground. Is Kaylin conscious?
He's unconscious in this moment.
Unconscious. Shit. Okay. And the beetle, like relative to where they got squashed, like where is it right now? Like is it still like adjacent to them?
Width the way. So
Okay.
it was like clearing, beetle in the middle of the clearing.
Yeah.
And now it rolled
It
over.
it just did like one little roll. Okay. Well,
yeah. So it's like it crushed a bunch of trees over that way, but now it's like more surrounded by trees, if that makes sense, right? Because it's not clearing.
Ah, shit. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, I think it also clicks in this moment. You're like, oh, that's what this clearing was.
It's literally just rolling around. Yeah, that makes sense. Everything makes it. The babies are rolling. Yeah, let's jump on top of it. Yeah, but what are the chances it's gonna roll to?
I telegraphed it.
I know you telegraphed it, and then I got fully like completely like misled by the wings. I'm like, it's not gonna roll. It's just gonna fly. Okay, I'm going to start my turn by activating my emotional frenzy. I think like I take the scene in, and then it just sort of like happens automatically. This is sort of like a hunter's instinct. I just really want to kill this thing now. And I'll start moving my way towards the beetle. And I'm going to call it because Oberon's still on the leg. So I'll call out to him. I'll go, Oberon! You must kill it in one fell blow. I will open its face for you. And then I'm going to jump up on its other leg and climb up as well, moving towards its face.
All right. You're going to do the same feat of strength that Oberon did. Please go ahead and give me a might roll to climb this thing.
Yeah, I do have climbing, and I'm not just trained, I am specialized as a skill. So yeah, I will start climbing it. So I do want to ask something, because I know that like I think in most cases the climbing would be my action, but I do have a skill for climbing attacks. So can I just like combine the climb and
an attack
and like open it? Yeah, like pry open its face with my spear in one action. Or is that?
I'll say you can't pry open the face.
Okay,
but you can like attack the leg to climb the leg, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Basically, you can get as high as Oberon in one move, but it took him like.
Okay. All right. So I think that's just 2 assets, right? Like I can only ever have 2 assets from skills.
Do you have another skill that would do something for you?
No. It's just the climbing is it's like the level 2 version. Like my climbing skill has
2 assets from just that skill. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to use an effort.
Okay.
Because of my
before you use the effort, I am going to give you the challenge of this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a task difficulty 5. So with your specialization in climbing, that means you only have to get a target number 9.
Okay. I'm going to still use an effort because it's reduced cost.
Okay.
And I'm in my frenzy.
That sounds good.
Why is it doing that? Oh no.
Right, target number 6.
Okay. Oh, that goes down by 1. Here we go. Come on. Wait, you know what? This is a different dice. All right.
You're specialized in climbing, and then you have another skill, which is climbing attack.
Yeah.
So that's 3. So
I can get 3.
Yes, you can. Okay. You can get a total of 3 of any one type of benefit. This was the limit Cypher imposed on us that I didn't follow in the last campaign, but I'm following it this time. So if you have assets, it's up to 3 assets. If you have skills, it's up to 3 skills, and if you have effort, it's up to 3 effort.
Oh, I see. Right, assets are like environmental things that are affecting the battle.
Okay. Exactly.
Okay, so the 1 effort and 3 points for skills. Here we
Target
go.
number 3.
And that is a 6. So, my God, what is happening today?
Incredible. On a 6, which is not 5 more, I think you're able to attack this leg with your spear, and then use this as like a leverage and way to climb up and get to basically right up near that shoulder joint and head.
Beautiful.
Okay, great. How much damage do you do?
It is 6 damage with the heavy spear.
All right. You bite into it, and you feel how thick that armor is. Your attack was only half as effective as it should have been.
Okay.
Okay. Great. That was the 3 progenitors. Now it is Oberon. Oberon heard you, sees you climb up, get in there, and he goes, "No, you shall strike it down." And he grabs Excalibur out of his thing and just leaps, hangs off a mandible, just like stabs the sword without looking up into its mouth. And as it opens its mouth, he launches himself into the beetle's mouth. For a second, you hear nothing. And then you hear, "Ah!" It's like, God! It starts like basically trying to like prop it open with his body, holding the sword in there. And you can see there's like rows of like sharp like teeth of like just rigid edges of like how it would consume food, and it's like gyrating, and you can see his fingers are getting like sanded into stumps. His body is like he's literally using himself as the his scream starts as like a scream of triumph, and it then is just pain, pure fucking pain as this is happening to him.
Yeah.
But he does damage it in so doing this.
Oh my God, what a badass. He's just kidding. Oh, like a fucking. Oh my God.
Right. That's Oberon's turn.
The disc sander.
After Oberon, it's both the parties. His party is pretty fucked. They collect themselves. I think you see the stone golem grabs Kalen and is going to like hoist him and just like get him like out of the way kind of thing. As the rest of your parties kind of converge now on where the beetle has rolled over, and they converge while killing the rest of, or attempting to kill the rest of the pill bugs. So I'm going to need 2 + 6, so still 8 Decafout rolls to attack the pill bugs, and 1 Underseer roll.
14.
Okay, that's a hit. There's only 5 of the bugs left.
Okay, I got.
Technically 4 because I killed one too, right?
There were 6 before, so
yeah.
You
So then
killed
she
5.
with the 14. Oh, the 14 was the 1 hit, so then might
it's 1 hit.
another.
Yes, well, one's at half.
All right, I'll give you my rolls. I got 19, an 18, a 17, a 16, an 11, a 6, a 3, and a 1.
So there's one and a half pill bugs left.
Okay.
With 1.5 pill bugs left, I think what's going to happen on the other side is that
there's still Johnny too, right?
There's still Johnny. So
And
Johnny's going to
Malin.
come in, kill one. Malin is going to go bug mode, and you see that Malin becomes a praying mantis, and you can see that when you like did her wound up, basically when she becomes a bug, it stops bleeding you can see that there's like a different colored almost carapace on that spot. So she seems to have like stopped herself from bleeding out or doing anything here, and then she will come in and scythe and just kill that last pill bug. Oberon's party, the mushroom is going to kind of like crawl over to the dead elf, and you can see a bunch of mycelium strands come out, and the mushroom starts to like turn blood red, and the elf is kind of like consumed in this moment, and it gets back up. Then it would be the pill bugs, but they're all dead. So we go back to the top of the round, which is Big Daddy Beetle. So Scarab Beetle rolls. Now is huge pain in its mouth. Oberon being grinded in the meat grinder. You're hanging on. It senses you right near. It's like its eyes, its mouth, these weakest parts where it's like getting all this pain. It's back. And all of you start like feeling the wind as the plates open and the wings start beating up, and it starts to hover off the ground. It is hovering this turn, and you get the sense that it will begin to fly on its next turn. So this is maybe an opportunity, but also your last chance before this thing starts to fly. So that being said, that is the beetle's turn. Yeah, it's one action, and its movement is just like starting to hover. It's like starting to hover away. So it's like pulling over a couple of trees. Back to Progenitors.
I'll go first.
If you want.
Sure.
All right. I swing into the mouth with Oberon to go and stab its fleshy little mouth. Well, I mean, it's like rotating teeth, but I'm just gonna kind of like go in there, and like I see him getting ground down to dust. I want to stab my spear up into it to basically like take his place from holding it up. You know what I mean? Like prop the spear in to like hold the mouth open, and then I just like kick Oberon out.
Absolutely. You want to use like your tail to like tail whip him?
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about the tail.
Incredible.
Yeah, of course.
You get in, fucking stab, spin like a pole dancer, tail whip him out of there. He fully is gonna let you do that. You see his like bloody stump. The one hand where he was holding the sword is fine. So it's like he's like three stumps and then one arm with a sword. He's like sailing through the air. And you just hear like, thank you. Crashes into the forest below. You don't see him. And I'll say like you've stabbed this in and it hooks in tight. So go ahead and roll for me. I think a miss in this instance is basically going to be, you getting hurt instead.
Oh, okay.
But you can still have it like wedged in here, but it is weaker here. Okay. So it is going to go down. It's one step easier to hit, and there is no armor.
All right. So, this is just it's a heavy attack, so I get one skill point. And I'll use that. Yeah, like I have heavy melee attack as a skill.
Oh, so one skill asset.
Skill asset.
Okay. I'll straight up. Target number is 15.
With the asset?
Yep.
Okay, well, effort.
Right.
But you said like basically I'm gonna hit it regardless, but I'm gonna take damage if
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And don't you have
I'm kind of like what if instead of like, well, I guess this whole situation is, but okay, for flavor, what I'm doing is like the spear is wedged in its mouth, and I'm just like holding on to the spear as like much as possible so I don't get ground up. But here we go. I got a 17.
Oh,
Incredible. You do your heavy attack in here. You do your pole dancing routine. Tight in, spin, counter to the other gyrating. All of you outside the beetle, you just see blood, just a green ichor coming out of this thing's mouth, and its like body is like kind of convulsing as that happens. I believe on a 17, you deal an additional point of damage.
Hell yeah.
So your attack does 7 damage total. This thing is hurt. It is hurt as hell.
Good.
All right. Wilm, Quinn, this is your chance to stop it.
Are the spiders still around?
They're still around.
Have they made can one of them bring me up to the branches?
They could. You're technically now like a short range away, so it could get you into that immediate range. And maybe not. Yeah, you would still, because it's hovering above the trees now. If it got you into the short range, you would be at the top of those, like the treetop, near like one of its dangling legs.
Oh, so not even okay. Because I wanted to try and like get its wings.
If you have a way to get up there, like fly up there or grapple up there, but that's too many actions for the spider to do it at once.
But that's what I was trying to like. Can the spider get me up and then I'll hurl flame?
Wait, I know. I can help you in here. Could I enable him to do that? Enable others? I can use the helping rules to provide a benefit to a character attempting a physical task. And it doesn't require any action on my part, but I could just like give him like a way to jump off me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, what does the enabler do specifically?
Enable others. You can use the helping rules to provide a benefit to another character attempting a physical task. This requires no action on my part. Enabler.
It acts as an asset to reduce the task's difficulty.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to help
What-
him
Yeah.
jump off or something.
What I'll say is this. For you to, because you're trying to help Wilm, right? To get this shot off. I'll say that you need to roll me a speed roll difficulty 4. Let me just check the Cypher rules to make sure that that's an appropriate difficulty. No, difficulty 3.
Okay.
So speed roll difficulty 3, and on that speed roll difficulty 3, you're basically using your turn to move twice, and your enabler will on your like basically you cross the first short distance to immediate distance to the spider. When backpacking Will is going to roller skate up this tree and then do exactly what you're saying, which is try to like push Will so that you kind of like jump into the air and then can get this shot right into the sweet spot of the beetle's wings. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
As a trajectory for
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 1.
Oh well.
After all those 20s, I
you're
guess
right.
I couldn't get lucky enough.
Crazy. The most nat 20s and nat 1s I think we've rolled in a long time.
I like you.
It's one after another this session.
Incredible. Quinn grabs your hand, Will, is like, I got this, and I think is going to like run forward and then slip in some blood and basically just like fall. So instead of moving any of the way, just like, and I think as you sit there, it's like you look like to the side of you, and there's like a dead person. There's like the underseer who died is like right next to you, and Quinn just has this moment of mortality.
Oh god.
Will, this does not use up your turn though. So what would you like to do?
Okay. Can I still get within some sort of range of this thing? Like if I get to like the top of the trees, where would I like with the spider just move?
Well, you're a short range from it right now. So do you have an ability that would let you shoot from short range?
Yes, but I was wondering, can I get into immediate range using the spider
To
get to the treetops?
You can get into immediate, but you'll be underneath. Whereas from short range, I think like you might have a shot at trying to hit the wings from short range. Like just because like angles, like if it's in the air and you're over here, then maybe you can lob something to try to hit right where you want to get on the top of the beetle. Whereas if you're in immediate range, you're going to be fully underneath it.
Because I have a hurl flame, but I have to have the shroud, like the shroud of flame active, and I haven't actually said that I have it active.
And
This
does it take
fight.
an action?
Yeah, it takes it's an enabler, but it has an intellect point. At your command, your entire body becomes shrouded in flames. So it doesn't say action; it just says enabler. But it's that's why it's kind of ambiguous.
Okay, hold on. Let's just do a little rule. Cypher. Okay, I mean, I'm looking at an AI overview, but it's saying that if an enabler has a cost, it is typically spent as part of another action, example, using a crushing blow enabler while taking the attack action. And it says no action needed. Enablers do not take up your turn, allowing them to be used in the same turn as another action, like attacking, activating a cipher, or moving.
So, well, I mean, I'll leave it up to your discretion.
I mean, I'm very okay with that. Because when I read through the Cypher rules, I think like that was the spirit of enablers, was that it's supposed to enable you to do things. It's not really supposed to hold you back. And it's not like there's bonus actions in Cypher. I think like the idea is for you to just be super powerful. So I'm okay with that.
Like,
okay.
Just as an example, my emotional frenzy is an enabler, but it's just like it says whenever I wish, I can just use it while I'm in combat. And I think it's like you activate it, but it's supposed to be a passive.
Okay. So I think that's kind of the same idea as the Shroud of Flame. It's kind of just like I summon up the flames, kind of like surround me, and then I use them as an action.
Yeah, to do stuff, yeah.
So in this case, it'll be hurling them. Basically just like kind of grabbing some of the flame that's surrounded Wilm himself and just kind of launch it towards, or I guess lob it towards the wings of this flying, hovering creature.
Right. As you go to lob it, you feel through the flames, I think like you see Quinn just burn her hand just a little bit. She looks up at you and gives you that nod. And Quinn, that's your enabler as well, that you don't have to spend points on to give that asset over to Will.
Okay.
Your target number right now is 18.
I will also use an effort, as this is an intellect roll.
Oh, sorry. So to be clear, because this is a called shot, basically, because if you hit this area of the beetle, you're going to ignore armor. So with this called shot, it has one difficulty added to the roll. So the beetle has a natural of 7. That would make it 8. minus the asset from Quinn, it puts it back to 7. So the target number is 21. And then if you add effort, then now it is a 6.
Okay.
For an 18.
All right. So I'll get the 6 and what's a 19?
On a 19, you hurl the flame, and I believe a 19 gives you an additional.
I think it's a minor effect.
No, you get an additional 3 points of damage.
Or the called shot, though. No.
Yeah, of course.
Or did you say that like the called shot is the difficulty added to it?
It was a difficulty added. So
okay.
How much damage was this going to do?
4.
Plus 3 is 7, which is exactly how much health the beetle had left.
Yeah.
No way.
Tell me what happens as your flame hits its really flammable wings.
So I think what happens is that it like the fire kind of gets caught in the wings, and the extra kind of like oxygen that like these just flapping wings are like, because they're going like crazy, right? They're just like flapping it, so it causes that flame to just kind of combust even more, and
it like dims for a moment, and then
it just like falls to the ground, right? And like with that like giant body falling and impacting the ground with that gravity, I think inside its mouth, Tomas's spear just kind of with that like fall down, just kind of launches it back up into its brain.
Oh yeah. Hey Tomas, how do you feel as you hit no gravity for a second?
I just get like his whole mouth closes down on the spear.
Yeah, I think basically like you free fall for a moment and then hits, mouth closes, full dark, and you're like, I'm dead.
Yeah.
But the dry rating as you do this
feel
impact into it,
right?
dry rating stops. And you find yourself once again, I think, inside of a creature.
Yeah.
Classic.
Amazing.
Right? And with that, the nest is cleared.
Yes.
Both parties picking themselves up. The mushroom asks like one of the Decapouts, like, are you going to eat that? And points at the dead people.
Oh my god, no.
So the Decapout is just like, well, we will decide what to do with our dead. Thank you. The mushroom just nods and walks off. You can see he's fully healed now, and the has like a red cap instead now. But even like that chunk that I said was missing in the cinematic has like grown back. And it will like collect the gear and stuff from their fallen comrade. Oberon is going to drag himself over to you guys with his one arm and
stump legs.
Yeah, so he's like got like a chicken arm and chicken legs, and he's like
the mushroom not helping him at all. It's like, nah, I'm gonna go collect the gear from our fallen comrade.
That was a hell of a battle.
It was.
Glad to have put my trust in you. He like looks over at Maylin as like a bug. He's like, what happened to you?
Can she speak in this form? Like,
I don't... chitters. Tomas, you're able to like pry the jaw open. Yeah, Kaylin comes over to you. He was only unconscious for one turn, but we never even got to his turn again. I was going to have him charge up and like try to help you guys in heroic fashion. He's just, I missed the fight. How did this happen? Joe died.
He is dead. Lord, help me out, please. Did not mean for that to happen to him. I put you both at danger.
Yes, as we must in battle. This whole time we have been in this danger. We are just lucky that these voidlings were not as strong as this one.
Can you make sure everyone else is doing all right?
They
I
are.
need a moment.
And he touches the ground and he says, "It is coming."
What is coming?
What?
He like closes his eyes and he like stretches a little bit, and all of you feel this pulse just from the center of the forest, and all of you get a feeling of gratitude, and you may instantly heal 4 points. As Valeth now has full control of the Fey domain once again. This was the last nest. If you remember last session, I had rolled a mystery D8 at one point, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot to roll something." That was the number of nests, or was it D12? I forget what it was exactly, but I rolled an 8, and that was the number of total nests that there were. And you guys have now cleared 5, with Oberon's 3. That brings us to 8.
So what does that mean? That we beat his ass, and we don't have to fight each other anymore over this.
Well, let's not rub it in, okay? The guy doesn't even
I
have
know.
like hands and feet anymore, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Oberon and Tomas to discuss, and I'm gonna go collect the 2 fallen Phoenicians and kind of like try and figure out a way to transport them back to the camp.
Yeah. You start to collect them, put them down. Everybody heals at 4 points. So like anybody who was like tired, it's like feels a little bit more rejuvenated, especially among your forces. Cuts and bruises instantly heal in this moment. It's a little bit more intense for Oberon. You see like one of his limbs like starts to grow back a little bit. He's like, "Yes."
Deadpool like baby limb.
Yeah, not it's more like Akira style.
Okay.
So very fleshy. He's like, just like, "Damn it, I need more healing." And then sorry, Tomas, I interrupted you as you were about to do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Joan's body, and I'm gonna kind of like kneel over it, and I just maybe this is a bit far-fetched, but can there be like a grace period after like a Decafout dies where you can kind of still like reach like
His, like,
a type of connection with like whatever with like the corpse, just like the bit of like empathy that I can connect to, or at least like remember some of that empathy from Joao's life and sort of like release it out a little bit. And only the other Decafouts might feel it, but it's kind of just like I don't know, almost like a way to say goodbye,
So you start this process like the short morning. The Decafouts will all kind of like feel this and kind of like lean into the feeling for a moment. You have the piece of bark from Valeth that had been integrated into your neck at one point, right? So you have like this little, just like a kind of barky skin at the back here. And when that pulse came out, you get that healing. You can feel it tingling, right? It's a piece of the tree that just healed the stuff around you. And when you go to kneel down and do this, I think that you feel life force in this moment. Like there's something, this tree of life, this tree of memory, right, is it gives you some sort of like psychic power, right, where you're able to talk with the tree. And in this moment, I think you're realizing that, potentially you could communicate with somebody who has recently died. You could get something from them. I think that like you can feel the trace energy that remains like within a brain, right? Like there's actual electrons that still fire for a while. They're still there. They're dying, but they're there. Joao was crushed. And I think as you reach to like feel this in him specifically, I think that this is a moment of true defeat where there's not enough left in the crushed head of Joao to give you that full feeling.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But I think that you sense like you could do this to somebody.
Okay.
Just not to him.
Yeah, so I just sort of had like this this feeling. So I think like naturally I just like approached the body to do this. And then in the realization, that's when I sort of release like the bit of like emotions that I had shared with Joao, like through our journeys and training and stuff. I released that out to the other Decafouts as like a final like goodbye. And then I'm gonna ask Zelkrith, I'm gonna say, can you Can you wrap its remains in web so that we can bring him back?
Zelkruth will nod, or like bob, I guess, as a spider, and begin to kind of like wrap him up. And you can see as he goes to do this, he basically ends up just making a small sack and is scraping Joao into it.
Yeah, it's not going to be pleasant, but it's just,
Yeah, I think as you do this, I think there are 2 Decapouts who are going to come right up to you. And it is going to be Linda and Atoma, who will just also kind of silently close their eyes and just feel, not just the mental, the emotion, but just the closeness of you in this moment, and sharing that grief.
All right.
What are the chances of some of my abilities being passed on to Phoenicians?
I mean, definitely a bunch of chances. What are you looking for in particular?
Well, because like Wilm is kind of like based off of like the like a phoenix, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that like rebirth through flame, and the idea like we were like toying of that rebirth being possible by losing memory. How likely is that to pass on?
I think that would be pretty rare to pass on.
Okay.
But you do feel something. You have a sort of a rebirth ability as a progenitor. And that is, like your inherent magic. You, in the same way that Tomas feels like this life energy and the motions and the Decapouts, you can also feel a kind of energy coming from your people, right? There's a connection there. And we talked about this a long time ago at the beginning when you guys like first were waking up and people were like, well, the reason we follow you is not just because you guys are strong, but it's because we feel a literal connection to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this moment, you look at your dad, you've placed them here, and you can feel like that, the last, like basically the smoke that comes from a candle. And I think that you can try relighting it, right? And just like a candle, if you put a flame to that smoke, it will actually burn down the length of the smoke and relight the candle. But I think that Wilm would know that this would cost Wilm in the same way that it would cost Wilm to do it for himself.
I think as this is the first time that he's kind of like felt this effect, he's not 100% sure what the cost is and would instinctively just try and see if it's even possible to do.
Yep.
Like it kind of like he doesn't even like rationally think about it as he's there kind of like feeling this last kind of like remaining wisp of energy kind of like about to sputter out. He kind of just like grasps at it desperately and tries to do whatever he can like to see if there's anything in his like in his own power that can rekindle this this light.
Right. And as you instinctively reach out and use something that's just a natural part of yourself to relight this candle, I'm going to say that you can only relight one of them in this instance. This is going to be pretty arduous. The which one? Who do you do to?
I don't think it's like I'm literally going to roll a dice. So even will be Benny and odd will be Robbie. And so it's even. So that's Benny.
All right, Benny.
And like he just kind of happens to be like the closest one kind of thing, as like he's like just there kneeling, and he kind of reaches out. It's the one he guess feels has the best chance, or like maybe like the one that's been like held on just that little bit longer, that he feels might be able to have a better chance at, or at least he feels stronger, so he just feels like he can really grab it and bring it back.
Right. You do that, and Quinn, I think you're kind of like
I'm also
I think you're
bleeding.
I feel like you're touching Maylin, like even though she's a bug right now and is not bleeding, you're just like, I'm not letting you go anywhere. You know what I mean? And you see this bright flash of light out of the corner of your eye, and you turn your head and look, and Will just set fire to Benny.
Huh?
And Benny just sit up and fully just like grab the ground as they like gasp for breath, and you can see that like all of their features, their hair have burnt away, all of their clothing is gone, the magical like weapon that they had is like lying off to the side of them, but they sit up fully naked, and just wide-eyed and look around, and you can see like feathers of fire just start to appear all over their body, and then just fall off onto the ground into some bits of smoke and ash. And the hair grows back in this moment very lightly, like not a ton. I believe Benny was a woman. It was Benedict. You can see like a little bit of like close cropped hair, basically grows in like an infant, and just wide-eyed is looking around. Seems just so lost in this moment, and Benny's eyes meet yours, Will, and you feel just part of yourself drain away into Benny. And this is the price that you pay for being a phoenix. And the memories are not ones that you can necessarily pick in this moment. They just go. But I think that this being so instinctual, that it would be the oldest memories are the ones that first go, the stalest memories. And so looking at your sheet here,
Likely the memories of like my parents being the farmers and everything before the
So I think everything that you retained pre-experimentation just fades, and it's gone. So now I think the first thing you remember of being a living, thinking being is being an experiment in the lab. And as Wilm, I think, like just looks around at the rest of you, I think we're going to end it here for today.
Can I just add the fact that like I think Wilm, as that kind of like all happens, he's kind of that like mental shock occurs. Like he makes that like visual eye contact with Benny, and kind of like that transfer happens, but then immediately he's just out like a light. Like it just all his energy is expended, and he just kind of slumps forward and out.
Yeah, slumps forward, but I think like as your consciousness is fading, you hear Benny say in this moment, like, Wilm, and you know this has worked. You know it as you fade into that darkness of unconsciousness. Like you got this person back for this price. But I think Quinn, you look at Wilm and his face looks a little bit different just before he passes out, and it's almost like you don't recognize him for a second. And this will have whatever consequences Simon wants it to have.
I also want to mourn my own lost member. And I look at Maylin. Maylin, the reason why I'm so scared for you is because this person, they also had the same intentions as you. They wanted to fight for our people. They want to beat creatures and protect. But you have to be aware that you're not invincible. I will stop being so overbearing, but I do want you to promise me that every moment you will do the best you can in surviving. I don't want to lose you like I lost Mark over here. I don't think he had a name. I don't remember if we named him. But now he's named Mark, okay? I read condom.
Incredible. Malin will crouch and will, with one of her scythe hands as a praying mantis, kind of like move you a little bit onto her back, and will pick you up and kind of like, I think in this moment, no roll needed. You're looking over at Wilm. Wilm is passed out. Tomas is coming back over after grieving for his dead as well. You're also grieving. And I think that you get Malin's message pretty clearly, which is that she wants to be your support. She wants to be something that carries you forward.
I hug Malin from the back if she doesn't pick me up. I hug the praying mantis.
She's going to help with Mark and like move them over to the spiders. But with that, we are going to end our episode here. I need to give Wilm time to think about what changes this might in his character in terms of like how he thinks or wants to approach things. And I think everyone else grieving, we can pick up next time with what is going to happen as Oberon sits here just like bloody and like looking like a true piece of shit.
We'll talk to him after.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I do want to. Oh, yes. But before that, I just want to say, Simon, like all your facts from pre-experiment days, you have to like toss them all out.
They're all stricken through.
Wait, but that doesn't mean that we can't reteach your old things that you taught us.
If we knew about them.
Yeah, there are a few things that I think you mentioned.
Well, I'll say this as like the immediate impact for me as a DM. I was like, oh, now Simon can never create new facts about that anymore.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
It's very sad. It's sad in a different way. This is all sad. These are the first named deaths of we had some deaths during the toxic year, but I think like you guys didn't even know them that well yet.
No.
So some people died and like they didn't know each other. So it's like someone dies and they're like, I've known you for less than a year. I don't even know who you are. Like
yeah, it's rough.
All right. Well, speaking of rough, you beat my big boss.
Hell yeah.
My big ping pong ball boss. My roly poly boss. I think I would like to give you guys 4 XP because not only did you beat this boss, but against all odds, you did beat Oberon.
That's true.
So even, and I think like this is like Malin is going to transform back into Malin at some point because you have to do the thing. It's like her strong point. But even if the win is shared for this one, you were ahead. And so you guys don't know it in a second, but I as the DM, I think that I really do want to reward you guys for all the hard work that went into beating these things, battering yourselves bloody and blue, coming in, using that Cypher, saving Malin, saving as much as you could, and at the end of the day, saving basically the whole forest.
Thank you.
Give ourselves a pat on the back.
Cool.
And you know what's better than a pat on the back? It's a bunch of experience points.
Oh yeah.
4 though, with 1 little floater. God damn it.
Yeah, so who gets a floater?
Honestly, I feel like Diana with her fucking 3 nat 20s.
Yeah.
I don't understand what happened this game. Usually I'm used to rolling 3s and 4s, but this time it said no. You get the good stuff.
It's yours.
I don't know, but then But then you guys did cool stuff too. You literally revived one of your people at the cost of your own memories. I feel like that's pretty big.
That's a written ability.
Yeah, we can't what's the word? Diminish the cost, you know. Diminish the sacrifice. Let him, you know, wallow in.
You're saying he doesn't deserve the experience.
Too important. Okay.
It needs to feel impactful and be like, oh, if I do it, I'm gonna get extra XP.
I guess. Sure.
Yeah. I'm good with giving the floater to Dan.
Thank you, guys. Too sweet. All right.
Alrighty. And with that, hold on, I got the stream script here somewhere. That's it for today's adventure on the Hexagon Tabletop Role-Playing Games. You can catch Dimensionauts, Progenitors, Bloodlines 2 Tuesdays from now, so not next week, but the week after. Later this week on Thursday, you can get Champs Challenge, DM'd by Bernier. And next Thursday, you can catch Genesis DM'd by very own Peter right here. That guy. You can find more content, world building, and updates over on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at TheHexagonTTRPG. That was Simon as the Fiery Willem Fair, Peter as the Tough Tomas, Diana as the Intergalactic Angel Quinn T314, and me, GM Brent, signing off. We're the Hexagon, and we're Hexagon. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.